right, guys, final four action. Niels Feijen, the Terminator, versus David Alcaide, El Matador. It's going to be a good one. How about that other final four match, huh? Haven't watched that one. You definitely need to go back and watch it. All right, Terminator's going to get the break. Race to 10. All right, this is WNT rankings event. We're in stage 2, single elimination. It's race to 10. WNT break box. Rack your own alternate break, and of course, the dreaded all ball fouls. Going to rack number 1. Terminator's break. Niels was having a little bit of a tough time in his last matchup in the previous round. Let's see if he's adjusted that break and dialed in a little bit better. One ball does not go down. It gets kicked to the pocket, but does not go in. Okay, he might have a shot at it. Gonna clip the edge. Let it softly leave himself up for the 2. Might even come off the rail a little bit to have a better angle at it. Pretty wide open table for David here. Give you a little background here on David Alcaide, also known as El Matador. David has 5 Mosconi Cup wins, 0 losses. And Francisco Sanchez Ruiz won the 2022 World Cup of Pool. David won the 2024 Morocco Open Nineball Championship. Won the 2023. I don't know if that's right, actually. It says here on his Wikipedia that he won the 2020 Open Nineball Champion. Oh, that is right. I'm sorry. I was thinking of another matchup. He defeated Anton Raga to win that one. World Pool Masters, Spanish Pool Championship 10 ball, Spanish Pool Championship 8 ball, European Pool 14-1. David's been all over the world playing. Super great guy, fun to hang out with. Always like being around Alcaide. He's making quick work of this rack too. Surprising. He's got the 5 in the bottom corner, 6 on the right side. Leaves him right there for the 7. Over for the 6. Pretty much just going to go in a triangle here. 6 in the side, 7 in the corner, 8 in the side, 9 in the side. Winner of this gets to the finals. Finals is going to be commentated by 2 of my buddies, Scott Frost, Jeremy Jones. Are going to be our special guest commentators for the finals. Sure. Hang around and watch that. All right, Alcaide gets out. He makes the score 1-0 in a race to 10.
Universal Cues, a legacy of excellence. Since 1967, we've redefined billiard cue craftsmanship, growing from a small workshop to the world's largest cue manufacturing facility. With vacuum-dried North American maple, advanced laminated shafts, and precision-engineered components, every cue delivers unmatched quality, blending technology and elegance. From concept to design, from launch to achieving legend, Universal Cues leading the way.
All right, rack number 2, Alcaide to break. Looking to maybe extend that lead and make it 2 racks. One ball on the side. Cue back and forth. 2 is going to sit up. Real nice for him. All right, Alcaide out to the 4 ball. Play the 4, come up for the 6 to the top right pocket. Play the 6 in the top right corner. Float over for the 7. Play this, looks like 7, 8, and possibly the 9 in the same pocket. Or could play the 9 on the bottom left. So he's going to be setting up for the 9 on the bottom left pocket. All right, we have 2-0 on the score. Alcaide over Niels Feijen.
Hey guys, check out integritycues.com, offering high-end cues, production cues, pre-owned cues, cases, and accessories. integritycues.com.
All right, rack 3, Niels Feijen. Trailing 2-0. talk about Niels. Niels is 8-time European 14-1 World Championship winner. He is also a 2008 straight pool world champion. He's a 2014 Nineball world champion. He is the winningest player for Team Europe in Mosconi Cup history with 8 wins. A 4-time Mosconi Cup MVP. A 3-time European Pool Championship 9-ball winner. Doesn't make anything on the break though. Alcaide out already onto the table. David looking to extend that lead to 3-0. And of course with Niels just adding to it, 2023 Billiard Congress of America Hall of Fame inductee. David's on his way to a Hall of Fame career. The 3 to the bottom left corner. Once it get position, either the 4 in the side or 4 in the corner, depending on where he gets his leave. It's a thin shot with the 4 in the side. He might take this to the corner. Play the 4 and the 5 both in the corner, or try to punch out for the 5 in the side. Got the 5 ball. Play it in the same pocket. Doesn't have to travel with the cue ball. The 6 is right there at the bottom left. David really looking at this one. He might play it in the side possibly now, looks like. Let the cue run to the top rail. He's going to go corner. 1 rail out for the 6. Draws out for the 7. He's got the 7 to the bottom right corner. Going to give him a good angle to play 2 rails and get back up for the 8 ball. He's looking at the 8. At the 8 in the quarter. Doesn't look straight. Looks like he might come rolling. 1 rail out. The left side rail now. I think he could have played position a little bit better on that. But he's got the 9 to the bottom right. Give this one a little bit of thought. I thought he was going to get on it just a little bit better. Trusting his stroke on this shot. All right, David puts it down. He's up 3-0 on Niels Feijen.
CrossroadCues.com offers hassle-free, zero-interest financing on the most popular cue brands like Samsara, McWhorter, Nitty, and Southwest. With lightning-fast shipping, your cue will arrive in time for your next match. Buy, sell, trade, and consignment are also available at CrossroadCues.com. Don't wait. Contact us today.
All right, rack 4, Alcaide to break. Oh, almost scratching this corner. One ball goes down. Lucky enough that the 2 dressed up. He can play the 2 to the top right. All right, David looking at this too. Can make the 2 up to the corner. He's on to the 3. Fires at the 2 very hard. I'm surprised he shot that, and it's going to go in. That's a way to make it 5 rails off the 8. Banks the 3 and sits up and kisses up onto the 8. Or I'm sorry, up onto the 4. Spin, he does not get there. Goes around the 5. That will leave Niels a shot. A clear hit on the 4. Let's see what Niels is going to do with his opportunity. Niels can possibly have a safe opportunity. Don't know how much he can finesse that cue ball in between the 8 and the 7. Try to let the cue sit behind the 7. Apparently enough to freeze on it. It's a good shot by Niels. I don't think Alcaide has... I think they're touching enough that Alcaide can't kick at the 4. So have to come up with a good shot on this one. They could hit it clear. It was very deceiving from the angle that we were at. Right, that leaves Niels' shot at the 4 up to the top left pocket. Maybe a carom 4 into the 6, looking like for Niels. Niels just fires the 4 right in, doesn't need the carom. At the 5 to the corner, cue ball's going to go back and forth. And leave him for the 6 in the side. Niels plays the 5 in. He's got the 6 waiting right there for him. 7, 8 on the bottom right pocket. Out for Niels onto the 9 ball. He'll play the shot to the bottom right. Looks like Niels is going to get himself on the board. 3-1. Alcaide over Niels Feijen. Rack 5, Niels the break. He's trailing 3-1 on Alcaide. Trying to come within 1. Makes the 1 on the side. Oof. Tight on the 2. Let's see if that 2 can clear the 3. From this angle, it does not look like it goes. He hit the outside corner of the pocket. It's kind of a two-way shot for Niels. Cue ball comes back behind the 5. If he makes a shot, he's on the 3. If not, he's where he is now. Excuse me for 1 second, folks. Be right back. All right, I'm back, folks. Sorry, I had to step away for a second. Looks like we have ball in hand here to Niels. 1, 4, 5 he's looking at. 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got good opportunity to get out here with good speed and ball control. Niels rolls the 3 into the corner. Gonna have a clear shot at the 4 in the bottom left. And getting onto the 5 ball here is key. That'll help get him up to the 6 ball in the top corner. He's onto the 5 very well. I'll play it right in the side pocket. Let the cue roll up to the 6 ball. Playing the 6 ball into the top left, coming out 1 rail for the 8 ball. Cue down to the right side of the 9. Niels is going to pop this in. And we look at 3, 2. All right, rack number 6. David Alcaide up 3-2. His break. He wants to try to add another game onto that lead. Alcaide with a shot on the 4. Scoot the cue ball over for the 5. Gave it out to the 6. 6 on the side, out to the 7. plays the 8 right into the corner. Leaves himself perfect on the 9. He's going to be taking a 4-2 lead here in a second. All right, 4-till, Matador. Rack number 7. Here's the break. He's trailing by 2 racks. Niels needs to get out and then basically have David break dry or miss in his break. Go to tie this up. The 1-5-9 combo doesn't look incredibly straight, but it can be made from the side. Niels playing the 4 into the corner. He's going to spin. Wants to kind of get right in between the 5 and 7. Almost in a straight line between them. Didn't get that far, but this could work, though. He could play the 5 into the 9. All right, Niels makes the combination. 5-9 into the corner. It's going to be 4-3 on the score. Be Alcaide's break here in a second.
Hey everyone, so if you love pool, then you need to check out PA Pro-Am Pool on YouTube. Like and subscribe now. Hey everyone, so if you love pool, then you need to check out PA.
Rack number 8. Alcaide in the lead 4-3. One ball in the side. Cue ball comes around, dresses up for a 2-8 combination. A combination down. David's on the 2. I want to play the 2. I don't know if he has enough to get in between the 9-6. Doesn't really need to flirt with that side pocket. He might just come across the table between the 9-5. Let's play the long 3. Bottom rail instead, still gets onto the 3. We'll play the 3 up to the top corner. He wants to bring the cue up past the 4. He plays the 4 into the side pocket. Get the float down and play the 5 into the bottom. David misses the 3 up to the top corner. That's the break Niels needed. Try to get out and make the score 4-4, tie it up. Spins around for the 4. Gets to basically where David needed to get on the prior shot. Out for the 6 ball, 6 into the side. I like the spin from Niels there. Get himself a good angle back towards the 7. Juice that one a little bit. Niels will come over 1, possibly 2 rails for the 9. Could just also just come 1 rail and swing it for the 9 to the bottom left. Looks like Niels is going to tie this up. 1-1. I'm sorry, 4-4. Numbers are so off. 4-4 and a race to 10.
You are watching PA Pro-Am Pool.
Bringing you the hottest action from today's top amateurs and pro shooters. Check out paproampool.com for all the latest info on our events and tournaments.
All right, rack 9. Score's tied up, 4-4. One ball down, 2 ball. Presses up to the side. Niels might have a chance to take the lead here. Three rails out for Neil. We'll play the 2. Railer coming out for the 4 in the bottom right. Clears to 7. Great position on the 4. Doesn't have to do too much with the 4. Just back it up about 5 inches coming off the rail. You're just going to have to use a little bit of inside on this shot, playing the 5 to the bottom left. Goes to the outside and comes around 3 rails. On with this one. Gotta get the positioning right on the 7. Go forward 2 rails. Rail spin by Niels to get over for the 8-ball to the bottom right. All right, Niels Feijen takes a 5-4 lead over David Alcaide. All right, rack number 10. Alcaide trailing 5-4. It's his break. He's just waiting on the player next to him to shoot. He's going to break. All right, 8-ball down. David does not have the best starting shot on the 1. David studying the 1. He might play it to the left side of the table, trying to use the cue to hide behind 6-7. Niels coming up to the table. Just going to retreat back. Looks like he's going to get a short cue. Maybe not. All right, just kicking off the left side rail. Makes good contact with it. Alcaide has a clear shot at the 1. Hard to tell from the angle that we have on these cameras because these are side table cameras. And they walk back to the table if they're grabbing a short cue or not. David down on the shot, playing the 1 to the corner. Over, he has the 2 to the top left. David slides down for the 3 in the bottom right corner. Got the 3 to the bottom right. Wanted to be off the rail a little bit more to be able to spin the ball. Now he's going to have to go forward, come across. If he was about 6-7 inches off, he could stun the ball sideways. All right, stunning a 2 ball, 2 rails for the 6. I'll do the same shot again. Stunning at 2 rails for the 7. Oh, David misses the 6. He was there ready to come around the table on it. Now Niels going to have a perfect opportunity to extend his lead by 2. Bill's playing the 7 in. He's going to punch this one off the top rail. It's back off the side rail. Gives him a couple inches off the rail. He should be okay for the 9. All right, we got 6-4, Niels. David Alcaide. All right, rack 11. Niels in the lead by 2. Oh, almost had a golden break. Look at where that cue's going. fire at it now or race to the 8? Niels misses the 3. Give Alcaide a golden opportunity here. Ooh, he almost hung the 3 too. 4 into the 6. David leaves the 6 in the pocket, misses the combination. Niels has a good starting position here with the 4. Just has to be careful the side pocket. Should be able to play this pocket speed. Come over for the 5. Goes for the 5. 6 balls about 5 inches from the pocket, so he's going to have to get to the left side of the 6. He can play it far. He doesn't have to be very, very close to it. That'll work for Niels. He'll play the 6. All he needs to do is essentially be above the 8 ball, play the 8-9 combination. Combination 8-9. Niels to go up by 3. Makes this 8-9. He's up by 3 in a race to 10. All right, rack 12. Alcaide trailing by 3. Got to get some giddy up at him. Not make the 1 inside pocket. 6 goes in. That's a Pretty okay shot on a 1. A little long, but for David, this should be probably 90, 95%. Good leave on it, too. He'll come off the left side rail. Between the rail and the 8 with a 4 ball. Doesn't want to be on the bad side of the 7, so just roll this in. Might even just pull it between the 7 and 9. Goes around the 7 instead. Making quick work of this rack. A little short on a 7 again. This was a good shot on the 7, back and forth. Two rails over for the 9. David's going to play the 9 in the bottom left. All right, we got 7 to 4. 7 to 5, excuse me, on the score.
Universal Cues, a legacy of excellence. Since 1967, we've redefined billiard cue craftsmanship, growing from a small workshop to the world's largest cue manufacturing facility. With vacuum-dried North American maple, advanced laminated shafts, and precision-engineered components, every cue delivers unmatched quality, blending technology and elegance. From concept to design, from launch to achieving legend, Universal Cues leading the way.
Rack 13, Niels up by 2. One in the side. 9 was moving around a little bit. Cue ball almost went into the drink. Potential 3-9 combination. Two is makeable in the top right corner. Might even carry him off and make the 6. Problem is, there winds up being a 3-9 combination after. Put him behind the 5. I like that shot. That's a nice safety play there. Terminator. Katie hits it. Oh, almost makes it. Now for Niels, it's how's he going to get onto the combination, or is he just going to try to get around the 3 and play it in one of the other pockets and go for the run out? Niels looking at this 3-9. Does he go for it? I feel like he played to get onto it, so he can play it safe, but gotta play a good one. Draws all the way to the other end. David misses the 3. Does not leave it in the greatest position for Niels. All right, here's Niels' attempt. 3. Pinches the ball up and is going to let David deal with it. David thins the 3 ball. And we're going to be Safety battle here. All right, David freezes it up. The real safe battle begins. It's looking, does that 9-ball go? I don't think it does. I think it's going to be a little too thin on the 9. I'll probably hit right around the magic rack. Gives him ball in hand. Doesn't want to attempt the shot. I actually think that's a very smart move because David's going to have to move the ball off the rail. Cue ball's going to have to hit the rail here. I don't. With the 3 being frozen. David trying to put it behind the 4. I believe he got there. Neil can almost Z-shot this. Come off the left side rail. Right around the middle diamond. A lot of inside English. Catch the first diamond on the right side. Hit the 3. Have Ricky, our head referee, come over, take a look at the hit. Makes the hit. Doesn't really help him out though. David has a clear shot on the 3. No obstacle balls as long as he can play position well. David up for the 4. Just back and forth. Play the 4 in. Come back down for the 5. Back up for the 6. David spinning out for the 6th ball to the top left. David out for the 9 in the right side pocket. Score is going to be 7-6. Rack 14. David Alcaide trailing by 1. Niels has 7. David has 6. His break. Careful, the cue in the side. Oh. This one has a chance to possibly tie it up. The ball goes down in the drink. Ball in hand for Niels. Four to 5, I believe, is going to be Niels' slightly toughest shot. It doesn't even really need to be that tough. Gets on the 5 ball. I see him getting out, no problem. Comes out for the 5. No. It obviously goes if Niels played it to that position where he's can play the 5 and cut it to the right, or his right, our left. Niels perfectly onto the 6. Jack over for the 7 in the side pocket. Niels is going to look to take an 8-6 lead. All right, we're going to have 8-6 Niels here momentarily. Guys, check out Game On Sportswear, official sportswear, PA Pro-Am Pool, BSN, and the WPBA. You can check them out at bfccgameon.com. They have amazing offers and jerseys, hats, shirts, jackets, you name it. Full customization. Order today. Let them know that Frank sent you. All right, just waiting for that score to update. Rack number 15. Niels in the lead. 8-6. That score should update any second. Also Niels break. Trying to get himself to the hill. Katie playing safe on the 1. Plays 1 2 rails up, puts the cue behind the 2 ball. Now Katie with the 1 to the corner. Doesn't have the greatest shot to get onto the 2. He's going to have to make something happen here. I'm gonna try to play safe again. Not sure. I believe it leaked out. Niels should have the one in the side. And he plays the one inside pocket. Clear out for the two. He can play the two down to the corner. Back and forth on the three ball. Have the three in the top right pocket with the four sitting there waiting for them. Ball for Niels. Coming down for the five. It's going to be tough. He's got to get to the other side of the six. Gives it a ride. He's setting up for the bank. You like it too. Cue ball go three rails. Come back for the seven in the top pocket. Unless he's going to play the safe. Overshoots the bank. Who's going to come around the table for David? Alcaide's looking to make this 8-7. On a 9 beautifully. Beautifully, not beautifully. Been here 70 hours this week, folks. I'm gonna slip every now and then. 8-7 on the score. Niels versus David Alcaide. All right, rack 16. Alcaide to break, trailing by 1. Niels needs 2. One down, 5 down. No good shot on the 2. He can kick at it. Alcaide taking a look. Winner of this gets to the finals. Very big star-studded event this week here at the Super Billiards Expo at the Greater Oaks Expo Center, just outside of Philadelphia, PA, my hometown. All right, cue ball pushed to the bottom rail. Can shoot at it or give it back. Soft touch on the 2, puts it up on the top rail. I think David can kick and stick this ball. Alcaide with right hand spin, going to come off that top rail. Looking to catch that 2 full. Not catch it full, he catches an edge. It's a good opportunity for Niels to get out here. Get himself onto the hill. Shot on the 2, a little forward, a little bit more forward than he wanted to be. See if Niels plays the safe or if he really goes for the backwards cut into the pocket. There's also the bank opportunity. Oh, held up and then dropped down. Niels drills the bank. Niels is going to use the side rail and the bottom rail to come back out for the 6. Doesn't he? Just uses one rail, come over for the 6. Six ball in the corner. He's got 3 left to get himself on the hill. 7 in the corner. Come across for the 8 to the bottom right. Just avoids the scratch. Gets out perfectly for the 8. Niels Feijen is hoping to get himself within 1 rack of the finals. We have 9-7 Niels Feijen on the hill. Intel Matador David Alcaide. It'll be Niels breaking for the win. right, rack 17. Oh, he almost hit the golden for the win. Got that nail in the dagger if he would have did that. Niels has a clear shot on the 2. I don't think he's going to take it, though. I think there's going to be a save coming up here any second. Kind of fires at it. Katie playing the safe. Right. Niels has to make a good hit. Got a lot of ball he can go into. Plus, he's got a lot of help off the left side pocket. Pretty firm. Hugh gets a last second glance off the 9. Now Katie possibly be jumping. All right, Alcaide coming off the side rail. Got to hit this ball full. He doesn't want to really hit it to the right side. Gets a good full hit on it. Pushes it up table again behind the 5, 6, 7, and the 9. Niels can easily come off this left side rail and make contact. shot for Niels. This whole rack is very important for Niels. Is guaranteed one more break. In this rack. It's a good hit. 2 is settling right in front of the side pocket. Even has to take his time with this rack here. Play the 2. He's going to draw to the left side. Careful of the corner pocket. Little glance off the 3. Alcaide with the 3 into the corner. Good position. I was thinking he was going to maybe play this to where he could play the 4 to the top pocket and run into those balls. Safe. Hold behind the 6. Goes off the top rail. It's the 5 firm. The ball's coming around the table. 5 is going to go back into the stack of balls. David with a nice stop there on the cue ball behind the 9-7. rails out by Niels. It's the 5. He's trying to give it some body English. Not sure how much of that David has. Back and forth here, this matchup. This rack, particularly. Two rails for Niels. Ball's drifting. Now it's just up to whether or not Alcaide can fire it in. Oh, David misses the 5. I think there's a little window there for Niels. I think one more safe here by Niels. If he can't see the 5, one more safe I think will help. Down on it. He's queuing like he can see it pretty well. There's one more safe, pushes it down table. Alcaide can probably 95% hit this ball, even with the jump. Hits it again, pushes it back up table. Both players are playing out of the safes, but I think Niels has it now. comes out. 2 rails for the 6 ball. Key shot here for Niels. Goes over and gets on the 8. I'm sorry, gets on the 7. Shot to be able to make it positionable for the 8. I'm not sure if that's a word. Positionable. According to Google, it is a word. Okay, good. All right, Niels needs 2 more to get out here and get to the finals. Make sure you come back and watch the finals, too. We're going to have special guest Scott Frost and Jeremy Jones calling the finals with us. Niels, 1 shot away. Niels fires it in. He's going to win this match 10-7 against David Alcaide. That's going to put David Alcaide, I believe, in 3rd place. Could be wrong. I think Alcaide's in 4th place. Either so, Niels is in the finals. Thanks for watching, guys. Come on back. Watch the finals. Scott Frost, Jeremy Jones, Niels Feijen, waiting for an opponent. See you soon.